Right.
Hey, what's up, you degenerate gamblers? This is Bill Burr, and you're listening to SGPN. Let it ride, baby.
Cox.
He's one of those guys who will get penetration.
Welcome everyone to the Sports Gambling Podcast. I'm Sean, stacking the money green with my partner in picks, Ryan, Real Money Kramer. What's happening, Kramer? Dog.
I think there might be some gremlins in the machine right now. I don't
Really?
know.
What's going on?
I hear something. Do you hear it?
No, I don't hear it now.
We're good then. We're live. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday, Ryan. Unfortunately, God hates Jags, as we know. A friend of the program, Chris Farley, I saw tweeted out, "Nothing makes you feel dumber than betting on the Jacksonville Jaguars," and they just horrible collapse by them. I saw Olan Johnson in the chat doing some victory laps on Caleb Williams and the Bears. He's a Bears fan, but yeah, shout out to the Bears. Nice game for them. Kind of, Jags got off to a nice 3-0 start. You thought, all right, they got this figured out, and then just complete collapse. But we did hit. If you listen to the Beeson show, gave out Caleb Williams interception as a prop, so that hit. That's a winner.
Jags defensive touchdown did not hit.
No.
And the Bears, I guess we have to say the Bears are good at this point.
Pretty good. Yeah, I mean, the defense is
we got call
really good.
If we were judging just about any other rookie quarterback at this point.
Oh yeah, I mean 4-2, and he's looked to Olan's point, like he's definitely progressed. He looks like he's
calling
the field
shit at
better.
the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, no, I think it's gonna be interesting. Him and Jaden Daniels rookie of the year. So you got. I still don't think it was worth taking Caleb Williams at the incredible chalk price preseason, but
at this pace,
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
at what
I would say on the current path, based on what I've seen over the last couple of weeks, it seems like Caleb Williams has the best defense. He also has the best skill position group, and if he's going to figure out how to play quarterback quickly, yeah, he's going to win the award.
Shout out to Bobby G in the chat. Bears quietly 5-1 ATS. Please keep fading the Bears, boys. Bear down. Kramer was on the Bears last week, to be clear.
Yeah, it was a better spot in my opinion.
And also, I think we can realize the Jags are completely cooked as a franchise. Although I have a feeling I will be on the Jags next week as they have the back-to-back London spot against the New England Patriots. The phone lines are open, so if you want to get in, you have some questions, you have some plays, you want to get out to the DGen only ecosystem, youtube.com/Sports Gambling Podcast. Get in our Discord, sportsgamblingpodcast.com/Discord. If you're not already in there, feel free, hop in, say what's up. We'll answer any and all questions. Big Protein, awesome name, fellow protein lover.
Big Protein.
Have y'all looked at the Raiders receiving props now that Jacoby Myers is out? So obviously Devontae Adams out, Jacoby Myers is out. To me, as a guy who likes the Steelers in this game, I think you can just, even though you're going to be playing chalk and it's going to be a good number, the Brock Bowers stuff is legit. So that would be the guy. I think it just makes the Brock Bowers stuff even better. But any thoughts on some? My
thoughts are I couldn't stop. I've seen a lot of people suggesting that Brock Bowers is a smash, like cash DFS type play. And it's like, okay, Aiden O'Connell's still coming in for this start.
Yeah. I mean,
he's now the only receiver in the off. I mean, who's the number 2? Let's play that game. So I would be a little worried about the Raiders' ability to do anything on offense. Even a Brock Bowers high volume target game could turn into trash. So it makes me like it less.
Really,
Myers being there, I think
opened up the
Bowers. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm on the Steelers.
Meyer's a very underrated receiver. Very underrated.
Yeah, he is quietly a pretty good number 2. Devin Hoffenstedts says your guys 2 touchdown hits last 2 weeks got my 365 account closed. Can't handle the heat.
Really?
Hey, bet 365. If you don't want the heat, get out of the kitchen, my man.
They did have some of the best prices.
They really do. So
maybe that's what they didn't like. I was slandering their prices. Sean, I did reserve a DraftKings lineup for us later in the show.
Awesome. We got that. We got Ryan's first half parlay.
We got an underdog entry. I'm sure we'll whip up.
We got a lot going on.
I did grab the Circa. We had some conversations about the Circa Million.
Oh yeah, bring that up. It's always interesting to see what the consensus plays.
What might be the consensus on the VSiN show? I told you I thought Baltimore might be in there. I was very wrong with that one. Where I was right, Bucks, people love grabbing free points.
Yeah.
Lions, people love grabbing free points. Packers, people love grabbing free points. But then I got to be honest, the Bengals surprised me a little bit. Not even as a fan, just as like, what the have you not learned about this fucking team?
No, and have the Bengals not destroyed enough people in the Circa contest via the Survivor?
Jags was also surprising.
Jags, I feel
people
like
grabbing an extra point.
I feel like the London games normally don't get a lot of play, so that was kind of surprising.
That's the theme of this week. It's all dead numbers.
Ryan, we have we got to talk a little bit about the injury stuff in that Colts Titans game. All week we were hearing Anthony Richardson sounds like he's going to be the quarterback.
Yep.
He's going to be the go.
Yep.
And then I was even driving in, listening to Sirius, what is supposed to be a well-respected journalist
promoting another network.
I was listening to their NFL channel. I thought they were going to have the game on, and instead I got an injury update saying Anthony Richardson looks good to go. And then I 10, 15 minutes later, no, Anthony Richardson has been ruled out. Joe Flacco getting the start. I'm glad I didn't do anything crazy on this game because the Flacco looming did scare the shit out of me. And now Michael Pittman, who early in the week he got injured in practice, he's going on IR, to now he's going to be fine and he's going to be playing.
Well, that ultimately is a little crazier. Now, I think it had something to do with a back injury, so I'm willing to give the situation the benefit of the doubt. Sometimes a back injury can feel like you're at 0, and then the next day you wake up, you're a little bit better. Maybe he got some of those good pain pills that they got out in Indy, courtesy of Jim Ursley, as Colby Dant would call him. The interesting thing about the wave of news in the Colts game is it did. I was sitting, God's eye was tuned into all the pregame shows, so I was very locked in, and it did seem like the initial reports were that Anthony Richardson would serve as the backup. So it was. I have a feeling something happened this morning.
Really?
I mean, I
guess it's not surprising. Like they were saying like, hey, Anthony Richardson's going to be good to go, barring.
They haven't fucked about on the injury report a ton. We needed an injury report truther account to track all these teams.
Well, coach speaking Nick's about injury reports.
But also, I do think that. So 2 things could have happened. One, they were just fucking with us the entire time, and they can't. At this point, I highlighted the stat. Anthony Richardson has finished less than half of the games he started. Just let that nugget set.
That is a funny.
He has left more than half of his games due to injury, and so maybe the coaching staff figured out, not a good plan. Maybe they just read everyone on the internet saying, "Hey, Joe Flacco is a better quarterback," or I think potentially what happened, if it was a hip back injury, he had some sort of nerve related relapse, and he's back to feeling not 100%. Also, I know Anthony Richardson's a jack dude who can throw a football far, but some people are just soft. I was having this conversation with my daughter yesterday. Some people in moments can be soft, and maybe Anthony Richardson is not a dog who's going to play through the nagging injuries of the NFL. Yeah. He has not proven to us in his football career that he can do that. So perhaps the coaching staff just making the right call.
Nicholas Greenwald, Ryan, tipping us a couple bucks here, 199, aka wants to see our TDs. Saying
nice picture.
Needs a stone cold lock for the morning slate, guys. What would be your stone cold lock for the morning slate? I gave out Pats as my lock at 7.
Does it have to be stone cold?
Let's see if you can still get those 7s.
Which, by the way, stones can also be hot.
Yeah, hot stone massage, very relaxing.
Works both ways. Speaking of back injuries, nothing feels better than either a cold or hot rock situation out in the desert.
So yeah, I
Ask me anything.
I still like
Packers.
I still like the Pats, even if you can't get the sevens. And I do like the Bucks at -3.5. I realize it's a bit chalky, but I'm a sucker for this Bucks team. I think they match up really well against Rattler. They're getting both their safeties back, Winfield and Whitehead. I think that's going to be huge. Kalijah Cansey looks to be a go, and I think Baker. You want to talk about motivation? If you watch that Texas Oklahoma game, Texas in the ultimate act of revenge planted a flag at midfield with a shredded Baker jersey. So I mean,
why is he catching shrapnel?
Yeah, well, because he did that to them years ago.
That's fine, but
I'm
he's
just
now a pro.
You. I'm just telling you,
makes millions of dollars.
Baker Mayfield's a guy who watches Mike Tyson videos to get hyped up before games. That's the kind of guy I'm in on. If I wasn't already.
But by the way, when has flag planting like that worked out? Because your boys at Penn State did the same thing, and coach looked fucking pissed.
Who?
The they put a flag at the 50-yard line. Like, first of all, you're running out there with a cheerleader prop. Second of all, you didn't even get it for the Penn State example. They couldn't even get the pole in the ground. Third of all, your coach came over and basically did the equivalent of spanking you. Yeah, Packers early lock.
Easy saying nice. It sounds like I need a Zyrtec. Yeah, the allergies are bad out here in Southern California right now. Powering through. Got my Claritin.
Sean's also a not ever sick guy, so he's a denier of any sort of actual illness.
No, I'm not.
So
I'm not ill. But
allergies.
Allergies are bad right now.
Yeah. No, I get it. My wife does the same thing. It's just allergies.
Am I sick, Ryan?
I don't know. You sound like you could be sick.
I'm not sick.
Maybe it's allergies.
Jordan saying, "Sup guys? 12 o'clock slate starts at 6 here in Portugal. That means there's football on all night long.
Damn,
that would be. That's kind of fun. And I guess over there, Portugal, they always say is one of those countries that they like take a long nap during the day and then party all night.
Siesta.
Yeah, so maybe you're just staying up watching football all night long. That's got to be pretty fun. Thanks for checking in from Portugal, Jordan.
Although I wonder what the Portuguese word for siesta is.
Yeah, that's interesting. Maybe it's just nap. Allie saying thanks for Caleb Williams interception, guys. You're welcome. Hopefully we get the 2 interceptions, but they're probably not going to have him throw much here. Cracky the Bear saying, "Hear me out, fellas. Spencer Rattler anytime touchdown. Yes, like it. 100% cosign.
It's very popular, I would say, in the betting community.
Oh, is it?
Just based on me scanning social media. But yeah, I mean, I like the angle. He's certainly, although I don't think he was a massive scrambler in college. So I think the stretch is he's first start. Same thing you say about every rookie quarterback.
Yeah. But I like taking rookie quarterbacks. Obviously I like Drake May anytime touchdown, Drake May 2 touchdowns. And yeah, Drake May and Spencer Rattler both had 16 rushing touchdowns, but in college, Rattler only had 4 his senior year there, whereas Drake May had 9. And Tampa Bay has led up 4 rushing touchdowns to the quarterback position. A couple of those are some tush pushes, but still, I don't mind that, especially given the limited weapons that the Saints have, and I think they're going to be having to run a bunch. So, or that Spencer's going to have to run a bunch. I like the Drake May rushing stuff better, but that's me. Travin Kane saying someone hacked my account and played Jags money line and the under 45. Yeah. Talk to the account representative. I'm sure that was a mistake. No one would actually be betting on that. So
yeah, my Jags money was burned long time ago. Spencer Rattler only ran a 4.95 in the 40, which is relatively slow for someone you would consider an athletic.
Hold on, checking in with his DGen parlay. Drake May 2 anytime touchdowns and 50 rushing yards. 35-1. I would shop around on that. Hold on. I don't know where you're getting that, because I feel like as someone who bet Drake May 2 touchdowns, I feel like I got that outright at 40-1. And that was on a FanDuel type account.
Well, you're running into some correlation stuff here.
Yeah. So I'm saying
the alt number you're getting on the on the 50 to 1. Yeah, the 35 to 1's pretty bad, but you're also, these correlation engines have gotten aggressive.
Oh, so it's Olan's saying he's in Texas and he is a parlay dealer. So
okay, I was pricing like Lamar.
Yeah,
this was actually in Nevada, but I was pricing like Lamar 2 touchdowns, Lamar rushing, which I like that same game as well. Lamar 100 yards, Lamar 2 touchdowns, and I noticed there was a way more correlation being applied to it than should have been. So look out for that.
Joining us on the line, 2 touchdown specialist, Detroit Lions super fan, Easy. What's happening, Easy? Let's go. You know, Kramer and I are all in on fucking up the Dallas Cowboys. What do you got cooking up for today's slate?
Yeah, so I didn't love a lot in these early 1 o'clock games just because they seemed kind of weird to me. But obviously looked at the Lions and Cowboys game pretty heavily. Jamison Williams is going to have a great day because of how the Cowboys play defense. So I'm really high on JMO. Obviously, his 44.5 yards also have him laddered up to 100.
Oh, nice. Kramer, you co-signing that ladder?
I'm listening. I'll talk to my dealer.
Okay, your parlay dealer. Frankie Davila in the chat saying Bo Nix anytime touchdown, Zach Ertz anytime touchdown, Spencer interception. Yeah, I like the Zach Ertz stuff as well. Interception wise in that game,
10 target 2 catch game for Ertz. So
yeah, no, I think he's and he gets a bunch of red zone targets. Haven't come through yet. I think he's due, and I think the tight ends can get some stuff against the Ravens. Any 2 touchdown stuff you find interesting, Easy? Any kind of crazy degen stuff you got cooking up?
Yeah, I do have my 2 touchdown parlay. I went chalkier this week just because I haven't hit one yet this year, so I figured I'd go a little bit lower on this one and try to actually hit one.
Let's go.
So I do have a 3-leg, Mike Evans, James Conner, and Jahmyr Gibbs. It's still 449 to 1.
Mike Evans, James Conner, and sorry, what was the last one?
Jahmyr Gibbs.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
I won't comment.
What do you mean?
Well, the Mike Evans angle. I've been all week. I'm on Mike Evans reception under. So
yeah, why not
hopefully it's 4 catches and 2 touchdowns for you.
Put Mike Evans under 4.5 receptions in there for some crazy correlation.
I actually just a single anytime with an under on his receptions actually could be pretty juiced. I'm gonna go price that right now.
Dial that up, Ryan. But yeah, I mean, I'm never gonna fade Mike Evans, but the matchup is kind of intriguing. I think
I'm literally fading Mike Evans.
I know, right? Jalen McMillan is interesting to me. Kate Otten, if you listen to the prop show, I like him. Long shot, 2 touchdowns. He's another guy that's been getting red zone targets, hasn't come through. But yeah, I think the Bucs will be able to throw the ball on this Saints team.
Rashad White's out too, so Bucky Irving. Yeah, might be playing Bucky Irving in the big boy this week.
Bucky Irving got I think his like rushing yards was 37, so that was certainly something to grab early in the week. All right, Easy. Thanks for calling in, and fuck the Cowboys. Let's go Lions.
Yes.
Yep. Appreciate y'all.
Restore the roar.
By a million. It's gonna be so electric.
Little Squeeze, aka our fellow Little Caesar's head. He likes Tucker Kraft, 2 touchdowns, 17 to 1. Yeah, I'm not looking to fade Tucker Kraft, but it would be surprising if he had 2 touchdowns back-to-back games.
Chasing, you're probably you're obviously
chasing a little steam. Virgil likes Godwin, 2 touchdowns, 15 to 1. I mean, I'm on the Kate Otten stuff at a longer price, but I don't hate
Godwin's any way you can play Godwin's probably a good idea.
Yeah,
he's got a great matchup. You want a first half parlay, Sean?
Yeah, let's go.
I'm gonna put it in the chat, so you can put it on the screen. Let's see here. I think I left your Eagles off the card.
Okay.
If I was gonna do all 6 early games, the Eagles would be on there, but I left them off because I don't know what kind of funny business might happen here. I do like AJ Brown in the DFS streets this week.
Oh yeah, AJ Brown's gonna eat. Baltimore
-4, Lamar legacy game. Green Bay -3. I'm on the Packers this week, although it does make sense for me as a Jordan Love hater in general to become a Bears fan. Sean, Pats +2.5. Happy Mayday. Bucks -2.5. And Tennessee -1. I'm a little worried about this. This did go in before the Flacco news, so Maybe I'm a little worried about that.
Will Levis, Ryan. He's not going to do us wrong. He's got this figured out. All right, we got another caller here, and of course, hop in our Discord, sportsgameonpodcast.com/Discord, the most DGen Discord in the nation. Joining us on the line, probably to tout his Chicago Bears, Olan. What's happening, Olan?
Bears.
All right, missed you for a second there, but you were doing a dub Bears.
Perfect.
Hey, man, it's a good team win today, y'all. I mean, the defense was playing lights out. I think 2 or 3 turnovers. Caleb had the one early interception. And then, like you guys said, rookies are horrible in London. I mean, this Trevor Lawrence kid obviously does not have it. And this has to be his rookie year, the way he's playing. The guy's horrible.
I mean,
going up against an established veteran like Caleb Williams.
I mean, didn't want to bury the lead. Obviously, Caleb deserves his flowers, and the Bears for showing up in a big way. That rookie trend comes crashing to a halt here. But you're right. If Trevor Lawrence hasn't been getting enough shit, he certainly will after this game. At some point, you are what your record and your numbers say you are. Like Trevor Lawrence, is he a bust, Ryan? Where are we at with Trevor Lawrence? This is a long sample size.
I mean, he's still like his touchdown throw in the second half, the first touchdown of the second, the only touchdown of the second half for the Jags. The throw was great. He's running across his body, fires. You understand why this guy, he has the talent. It's just, you wonder if he just doesn't have the brains. Maybe we probably need to give him a chance somewhere else, because Jacksonville is a notoriously like all-time bad franchise when Tom Coughlin's not there. I know Blake Bortles had a couple years, but I don't know. Are you willing to say? Maybe he comes back. I don't know, but the Bears look good. That's my takeaway here. I'm not going to say this is all Trevor Lawrence sucking, but we are getting Mac Jones live in London.
Yeah, Mac Jones just took a sack. That's how you know things are not good.
But the Bears are good now.
Yeah,
I think that's. I'm really scared for my Detroit Lions futures.
I'm still very, very cautiously optimistic about it. We got a lot of things we got to work on. We still got to work on that line, but I mean, you see the team coming together and rallying around this kid, and I mean, I don't know if Eberflus is still the answer, but it's just they're playing like a fucking team.
Yeah.
All right.
Offense is working for now.
Olan, you got any DGen parlay stuff, long shots, locks? What do you got to give out for the audience?
I have the Drake May 2 touchdowns.
Let's go.
And 49 rushing. And I also just put in Chris Godwin 2 touchdowns, Bucky Irving over 64 rushing yards, and Tampa -3.5. And then, I usually have my 6 leggers. I got Bears -2, which is going to hit, Commanders +6, Cardinals money line, Bucks -3.5, Colts money line, and Broncos money line, $20 for 1,500.
Woo!
So, and then my 2 touchdowns, I got Lamar and Jaden Daniels, 2 touchdowns for Lamar, 1 for Jaden Daniels at a 60-1.
Ooh,
that's pretty fun. That's pretty fun. Yeah, I'm on the Ertz 2 touchdowns in that game, so I feel like I can't also play that. Although that game certainly has the makings of a shootout. And all right, appreciate you hopping on the line there, Olan. Congrats, congrats to your Bears, and let it ride, Ryan. Part of the Sports Gambling Podcast is discovering new markets on our own, but also having our DGen listeners.
We got Sup Boy here.
Discover markets for us. Yes. Sup Boy, who we got to meet in person in Tempe. Good dude. Got to crack some cold ones. He introduced himself as Sup Boy, and he says like, "Hey, I'm Sup Boy, the guy with the kickoff model." So Sup Boy, thanks for hopping on the line. What does your kickoff model tell you this week?
What's up, guys? Yeah, so
great radio
started this.
Yes.
So the week before it went 15-1. Last week it went 9-4. Together it's 33-13 or something.
Hell yeah!
The best bets are 11-3. So I'm not going to read them all off for best bets, but I'll give you a couple or like 2 or 3 that I think are good bets, just so time's sake and everything. But The best bet over. We got the Atlanta Carolina game. That is a good over bet, over 3.5 returns. Then the Washington Baltimore game. That's another good over bet, over 3.5 returns there as well.
Wow, that's crazy. That's only 3.5.
Yeah, I think DraftKings doesn't know what they're doing, so I'm gonna continue to bet these until they figure it out. I shouldn't text anything or jinx anything too quickly there though. But and then the best bet under, if you want a fun bet for the Houston Buffalo or not Houston Buffalo. Well, the Houston New England game is also over, but for the Monday night game, Buffalo New York Jets, best bet is the under. So under 3.5 there. All the lines are set at 3.5. Like it's like pretty simple math to figure out how much returns a game should have. There's 6 weeks of data. Yeah, it's confusing to me. It's
well.
strange,
let's keep destroying the market.
You can hear the hesitancy. He's like, I keep talking about this publicly.
Yeah, he's like, this is too good to be true. Now, Supboy, where do you post all your plays? In the Discord, right?
Yeah, I put it in the Discord. So I had another, then it was me and this other guy in the Discord had a no run for a setting model. I started posting that on Reddit, and it started doing really shitty. So I'm not gonna post it on Reddit. I'm gonna keep it.
I like it. Don't jinx it. Put it in our put it in our Discord. That's where it's safe.
Yeah, only in the Discord. So just go over to there and join the Discord and just search like KO model or kickoff model or returns or something, and you should be able to find it in the NFL chat. But
hell yeah,
doing that. Go Devils! We won again. Thank you guys for following. You can play the Benedict music.
That was such a great Friday night because I had them money line parlayed with Northwestern money line.
We need to get some
forks up, baby.
We need some Scattaboo jerseys.
Yes, Scattaboo's awesome.
Christian Methcaffrey, that's his nickname. Just so everyone knows.
Christian Methcaffrey, that's amazing.
He's so much thicker than McCaffrey. So much thicker.
All right, Subboy. Thanks for calling in, and good luck with your kickoff model. We'll be tuned in.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
See ya.
Let it ride. All right, Ryan. We also owe the audience a underdog lineup. We work for. We owe them some a DFS lineup.
What do you want to do first?
Yeah, let's get the DFS out of the way.
Get it out of the way. Do you have any thoughts on DFS this week? I know you
fired up, Ryan.
I know you were deep in the lab. Oh my goodness. Hold on. We have an issue.
What's up?
Might not be able to. I might need you to share your screen. Hold on.
Okay.
We'll get back to it in a second. Maybe do underdog first.
Okay. You want to do the underdog entry? What are we cooking up here for Underdog Fantasy? Of course, promo code SGPN. Always appreciate people hopping in there. Maybe we can build one with just the audience suggestions, Ryan, with some of our favorites from the audience. Obviously, Zach Ertz, I'm enjoying. Maybe we do something with Flacco starting. There, we could go anywhere.
We've definitely had a lot of takes this week, as always. Anything from the prop show you want to throw in it?
Let's see. Of my props that are my favorite.
I mean, the one that I would either look at a Jahmyr Gibbs or a Tyler Algier or a Mike Evans. Like the Mike Evans under receptions. It's all 2 out of 14 times since Latimer has been in the league. So I'm only blindly going back to 2017, not looking for games he actually played in, but 14 games. Maybe Mike Evans has gone over.
Maybe we go positive with Godwin.
Oh my goodness. All right.
You want to go Evans?
No.
Evans lower 4.5%.
If you had a trend that was 12 out of 14.
Yeah. All right, let's do it.
You might be like, hey,
lower 4.5 receptions, Mike Evans.
Yes.
Okay. Put it in. DeAndre Hopkins, I do like, but maybe that's getting too cute. Yeah. His receiving yards is 36.5. Ryan, come on.
You don't want to.
This is the Levis game.
Yeah, maybe.
Jay Will in the chat saying Baker over 12.5 rushing yards. I always like his. I mean, do we go back to Drake May rushing yards?
Drake May rushing yards a good one.
That's up to 29.5. We still like it over.
God, everyone's betting it. Everyone's betting it.
Yeah, it's catching a ton of steam. I mean, that's what happens when we release these podcasts.
You could pivot to the Polk one angle that I had, or we could just play the anytime.
Yeah, let's do May anytime. That feels pretty good.
Over half touchdown projected.
Yes.
Sorry, higher half touchdown projected.
That is a little spicy too. We're already at 6.29x just with those two things. Do we toss in a third thing?
You want to just set? Who's your? Yeah, let's just settle in.
Settle in. Just
Settle
Drake
in.
May
Yeah.
higher a rushing touchdown or receiving touchdown, and Mike Evans lower 4.5 receptions. And I'm going to be using a 45% profit boost on this one.
45%.
Yes. It's only $10 max.
And while Sean locks that in, if you missed the VSiN show, a lot of people asking where to watch it. YouTube TV, very easy to find. Caleb Williams interception ladder. Unfortunately, we didn't get to the second rung, Sean.
Nope.
We got the Drake May rushing yards house ladder, and we got the Brees Hall receiving yards ladder on Monday night. We'll talk more about that on the show tonight, probably.
And the tail of the tape parlay that we give out. Mine was Broncos money line, Pats money line, Panthers money line, 100 to win 24-72.
Why are you even bringing that up?
No, because
mine is Packers.
I honestly did not realize.
Mine is Packers minus the points, Bucks minus the points, Titans minus the points, Lions minus the points, and threw the Jets in there on Monday night plus the points.
Ben Caddy saying James Conner receiving yards ladder. What's your take on that, Ryan?
I don't know what to think about James Conner in this game. I think they're going to fall behind and be passing a ton. So maybe if you think there's going to be some dump offs there, but I think with Trey McBride back, that's where those are going to go.
Oh, this is a play I like, Ryan. Jimmy Moore, Jalen Polk, and Sterling Shepard first touchdown parlay plus 89800.
I don't know if I like that because Jalen McMillan being back means Shepard wouldn't be on the field. That would be my take there.
Okay.
So
yeah, I mean,
maybe they're going to split time and you still got a chance. I know Baker and him are boys. Sterling Shepard also one of the people who was on the field for the flag planting at Oklahoma.
Oh, really?
Well, they were Oklahoma teammates.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah. So I'm on the Kate Otten angle for that game, but I love where your head's at. Love the spirit there.
All right, I got the DFS.
Ready to do some DFS?
We are ready. All right. What do you have?
We haven't talked much about Hurts. Obviously, a Hurts AJ Brown sack, good way to get things started. Or
yeah, we can do that. I'll let you be at home.
Or no, let's do let's go Baker without Evans.
Because I do like the Jalen. I'm not even not satirical.
Okay, because I was gonna say I think Barkley would be fun to play with like a Baker.
Barkley will be popular, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, I guess we don't care that much, but
so put Hurts and AJ Brown.
This also allows us to play this.
No bring back.
No bring back.
Kate Otten, love it.
Although I don't hate a bring back of one of their stud receivers, but yeah, we don't have to play a bring back. I mean, what about? I wonder if Tony Pollard will be popular today. He's definitely been gaining more and more of the workload. This is a very good matchup potentially for him.
What's Jalen Warren's price?
Pretty cheap, 5,000, I think.
Okay, he's interesting. So is Eckler. I think is always interesting.
Eckler's more interesting because Brian Robinson's out. Yeah. I mean, why is Warren interesting other than he's just because he's healthy?
Yeah, he's healthy. No one's gonna play him. He might. I don't think they're loving Najee's performance.
Yeah, maybe.
But I'm fine with
Eckler a little bit more. He's going to get all the work.
Yeah.
Well, McNichols is out there too. Trey Sermon back as the guy. I don't know. This running back week kind of is gross. I like I said, I don't mind Tony Pollard if we wanted to save a couple bucks.
Tony Pollard's fun. Yeah, I like.
I worry maybe he'll be a more popular choice.
Patty Meltz, our psychonaut, as they call him, a psychedelic astronaut, saying, "Morning, D-Gens got approached last night by a guy in a leather jacket because my running lights were too bright for him and his wife to smoke cigs."
Really?
Then he asked me about how to place prop bets.
Okay, so it sounds like you guys came to a common ground.
Yeah, I have no idea what your Saturday night was like, but yes.
Do we want to just play the Pats defense, cheapest on the board?
Oh yeah. I actually kind of like the situation for them.
Do we want to stack it with Antonio Gibson?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm leaning into the Drake May stuff, but Antonio Gibson's going to get some workload.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I doubt.
All right, yeah, put him in there.
Popular. He's fairly cheap. It lets me stack a defense with a running back. All right, we have plenty of money now, Sean.
Okay, let's look at some stud receivers.
I've read a lot of stuff about how good of a matchup Jaden Reed is this week against the Cardinals. I
mean, I feel like we need a receiver stack in that game. Maybe and man in the box had the Michael Wilson stuff. We also don't have. Oh, we do have K. Dotton.
We don't have to play K. Dotton.
No, I like that. Godwin's obviously interesting.
We can choose between Godwin and Otten.
No, I like Otten.
All right.
The only other, or maybe we go Ertz and play Godwin. That's kind of fun too.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, let's try that. See what that looks like.
And then I would even recommend we throw in a Zay Flowers.
Okay.
Potentially.
Yeah, that's kind of a fun
stack there. So we're at 4,200 for our flex.
Feels right. What's Michael Wilson at?
He might be above that. Yeah, he's 4,600. We can try to save it with Zay Flowers. Let's do that.
Okay.
See what it looks like. So that gives us 6,100, which would allow. Oh, whoa! We could get a Amari Cooper bring back. We could play the Brock Bowers angle. I mean, we could play Calvin Ridley.
Kind of like Brock Bowers, but I don't know. Maybe it's too chalky.
Double tight end. I don't think we have to worry
Pickens
about
is due also.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Isn't he the ultimate boom bust for DFS?
I guess. I just worry about Bowers is more interesting there.
All right. Yeah, I could play Bowers. Go 2 tight end. Little 12 personnel.
But Calvin Ridley would be the angle for the Will Levis go off.
Easy making a pitch for Jamison Williams.
No. I read a thing this morning about how they struggle against this type of defense. It's going to be a Sam Laporta and Jahmyr Gibbs kind of game. All right, so we want a final answer here.
Lock it in. Jalen Hurts, Tony Pollard, Antonio Gibson, AJ Brown, Chris Godwin, Michael Wilson, Zach Ertz, Brock Bowers, and the Pats defense.
I'm just going to say it out loud. The Amari Cooper bring back better not go off. They fit right in that line.
You saved yourself. Cousin Mush saying Deontay Johnson.
No.
Deontay Johnson's a little banged up. I like Xavier Legette. I think I gave him out. Did I give out just his over? I think on the prop show. I like his stuff.
You gave him his anytime touchdown.
Oh, that's right, on VSiN. Yeah, I like Xavier Legette to have a good game. I think with Deontay Johnson possibly banged up, you have AJ Terrell maybe on Deontay Johnson. I think it's going to create a bunch of opportunities for Xavier Legette. So I like his yards and his touchdown as well. It's anytime. Bo Melton, anytime touchdown, gave out on the prop show. I think that's a fun one. I'm a little skeptical Romeo Doubs is just going to hit the ground running and be a huge part of the offense again.
No, I wouldn't worry about that.
Would you wouldn't worry about what?
I don't know what to think about the receiving group in Green Bay. And I don't know.
I think Bo Melton at 8-1 anytime touchdown's fun.
Yeah. I played it the week before, or I played a first touchdown the week before.
Yeah.
And I dropped for those who are interested. Shout out to Link Calhoun, hosts a $100 winner take all DFS contest every week. I'm in it every week. I can't speak for Sean. Super fan Justin Decker, Dick Olson, typically in there. So if you want to jump in and play against some soft competition, $100 winner. I mean, I think last week the pot was a G, maybe 1,100. It's fun.
I'm just seeing a Zach Ertz higher rushing receiving touchdown, a Bo Melton higher rushing receiving touchdown. Underdog. $100 wins you $39.76. Ryan. So.
All right, let's see. What else do I have in the open bets that I should tell people about? CJ Stroud interception. I don't think I mentioned that. You can find that for plus odds. Love that. Love the chance that he throws one. I mentioned it earlier. Algier over rushing yards, Gibbs over rushing yards, Evans under receptions. Jalen Polk, give me that receiving yards ladder. He's the guy that May will have the chemistry with, hopefully. and I'm with Sean also on the. I have a double Patriots offensive ladder today: Drake May and Jalen Polk. And then I did a little 2 touchdown round robin. Encourage you to join me: Tyler Algier, Lamar Jackson, Jalen Hurts.
Ooh, that's fun.
I think that's it. I think I got I'm playing the Tyler Algier regular anytime. I'm also playing an Eagles from the Veasan show, Eagles defense to score the first touchdown in the Browns game.
Love it. Yeah, I mean the havoc plays. We got Cooper DeJean making his debut as a starter. Quinyon Mitchell. If there was a guy, if you can bet defensive touchdowns for individuals, I'm telling you, Quinyon Mitchell is going to get a defensive touchdown at one point this season. It feels like a great time.
Agreed.
Abe asking, why don't we go live during the games? I think most of the audience is watching the games.
You know,
I will maybe do some watch alongs on some prime.
No, I want
games.
Whoever feels that way, send a DM to At Gambling Podcast on exactly why you want that content. Because in my opinion, we have 8 TVs on NFL games. The last thing I want to listen to is anyone else talking about football.
I think
so help me understand.
I think if it's a standalone game, there could be some interest there for some like live betting stuff. But when the slate is jam packed full, and
I watch the people that host shows with this kind of thing, and they just look miserable. They're constantly looking up, trying to look at the games. So we do like watching football. We're not one of
these phony balonies who
they just like to talk about it and give out their fake picks.
Yes. Someone was asking about the first half parlay again, Ryan. I was going to scroll back.
You want to throw it on the screen?
Yep, I got it. Here you go.
Fun fact, Sean, if you click that star, it's very easy to see the
Oh, you starred your own?
No, I didn't, but you can star stuff and then it's easy to recall. We're firing.
Let's go. Thank you everyone for tuning in. And it's going to be a grand old time. We will be breaking down all the action and giving out the Monday night props after we wrap things up. sportsgamblingpodcast.com/betus underdog fantasy, promo code SGPN for the Sports Gambling Podcast. I'm Sean, stacking the money green. He's Ryan.
Love you, Nagels.
Kramer. Let it ride.